into my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Wake up, Grandma! Michael Shaw is back with an absolute banger. That's right, my friend. Welcome back to Murphy's Magic Saturday Sorcery. I'm, of course, Beau Creamer. Now, before we jump into today's tutorial that you just saw at the beginning of this episode, I do want to tell you about this week's giveaway. If you want a chance to win the Everything Cards bundle, make sure you stick around to later on in the episode and I'll show you how to enter that giveaway. Now, you've seen it at the beginning of this episode, your mouth is watering and you want to learn this awesome effect. Well, this is a new effect from the one, the only Michael Shaw, aka the Hobbyist over there on YouTube. So let's jump straight into the little ditty right now. Oh, look at these absolute champions. You guys are the best. It's true, I've Googled it.
This is Vector, Visual Examinable Coin Through Wrapper. Okay, I know wrapper should have been spelled with a W, but I wanted it to be a cool name, and Vectoire just wasn't, Open sesame! Check this out, signed coin, card box, coin, goes in the box. You saw it go in, you can hear it's inside, it can't get out. Even if I tried to lodge it out of this side, the box is closed. So it's inside, you're actually gonna see the moment that your signed coin phases through the cardboard of the box, and now it is here inside the plastic, and this is no illusion. You can see that that signed coin is actually inside the plastic. So wasting no time, here is how this illusion works. We have cut a second card box on the back part with the flap, so that it'll go right along this line for this box design. This is the knock deck design. We're going along that line so that it hides. The great thing about the cellophane is that the gloss and the light catching it provides some obscuration, okay? First design I did this was actually with a bicycle standard deck. I'll try to show some footage, and for that design, you needed to cut along the outline of the cards that are on there. And so this is a box back gaff essentially, and it's kind of using a once again kind of a half and half principle, or an out to lunch style slash you go all the way back to the egg bag. This is almost like an egg bag but for coins, right? So this is how to do it with a knock design. A bicycle standard, you're gonna have to be a little more particular in the outline, but you're basically just looking for something where you can hide that line, right? So here's what you're able to do with this principle. Of course, you can do a sort of classic one ahead style effect where I have the coin hidden behind here. Another great thing is you can close the flap inside the false part of the box, right? And that way you can load that up here and you can pinch it. And I have the box empty without cards, but you can also use cards to get the pressure right for you if you'd like. And so right now I'm pinching and the penny is held in the pinch. Then with a duplicate coin, you can of course have it penetrate. It'll just drop through. And then with one of your hands, finding what's most comfortable for you, you can come down and pinch that coin and hide it behind, and that's pretty good for a social media effect because you can show that it's gone through. Here's how you could do this with a signed coin. It's a little bit of a different effect. So the signed coin version is having the coin be inside the box and then jump out and be caught by the cellophane. That's the illusion. So you have a cool thing here where with the false flap, you're able to toss the coin seemingly in the box, but it's actually here inside the cellophane. Once you've done that, you can shake it around a little bit. They'll hear it inside. Close the box over the true box and under the false flap. Let the coin fall back through here before you turn it around, and you want to make sure it gets caught under the true box flap, okay? Because you don't want it falling out. You can shake it around a little bit, and that loads you up ready to go to show the box with nothing in here. And then you can flick this way or down, and it's like the coin just jumped out from inside the box and it got caught in the cellophane. So that's the way you're able to sell it, and that's how you can do it signed. So when you place the coin in, obviously it's helpful to make sure the signed part is facing outward. Okay, now how do you make this examinable? Well, let's say you've just made a coin go through. If you do the duplicate version, obviously you need to make your display, and then you can just ditch with a finger palm, whatever you need to do. You're gonna come to the other side actually, where you're here, you've shown, and you're gonna bring it around here briefly so that you wanna pull the cellophane across. And in my case, I'm pinching here so that this does not slide with the cellophane. And that gives you this nice display here. But this also helps you get ready to ditch the flap. So we're obviously trying to get rid of this flap. If you're able to get in this position, you're almost gonna be able to finger palm or cop this away, okay? But this is pretty thick, and even for my hands, you know, this is almost like palming a card. So you wanna make sure you're ready and you use the box to cover that. But then you can hand it out like this and come away with this being copped or sort of classic card palmed. And you're gonna put the focus on here and let them examine it.
Have you seen last week's free tutorial yet? Make sure you do. Card on screen right now, or the link is in the description. Make sure you check it out. It's an absolute feast for the eyes, and it's completely free. Go treat yourself.
Now, I am so sorry. I need to interrupt for just a tiny second, because I want to find out who won last episode's bundle. So, magical gesture, please. Whammo! Congratulations, champion. You're the winner of last episode's bundle. So if you could DM me on any of Murphy's socials, I'll get that prize out to you quicker. You can say, hey, where do I pick up a wand like that? At your favorite magic shop, my friend. That's just between you and me. Now, my friends, on to this week's giveaway. If you want a chance to win the Everything card bundle, all you need to do is comment in the comment section below, what deck of cards are you going to build this gimmick into? Are you going to build it into the Nox as well, or a bicycle standard? Whatever it is, let me know in the comment section below. I'll then choose someone out at random, and you'll be announced on next episode's episode of Saturday Sorcery. So, good luck. Now, champion, are you enjoying what you're watching right now? Because I have good news for you. In the Saturday Sorcery playlist, we have over 100 episodes, which means over 100 free tutorials. So make sure you go check out that playlist. There'll be a link in the description below. Go treat yourself to all that free magic, because you deserve it.
Focus on here and let them examine it. Then they can see that this coin, signed coin, is truly in here, or if it's the duplicate version, of course, it's not signed, but it's still examinable that way, and they are left with nothing to find because you have ditched everything away. Another thing you can do if you do have the cards inside is, of course, you can try to hide this away as you retrieve the cards to get them out of the way, and then that's examinable as well. And that can provide you, of course, a lot of cover, and if the thickness isn't quite right, you can even kind of spread the cards a little. So some other fun things to consider too is that this can just be like an appearance. So if you extend this out a little bit, you could make a coin vanish and then have this prepped and ready to go, and you make it appear underneath. And if you're trying to hide this even more for more of an appearance style, I think a pendulum swing as opposed to a shake up and down helps. So something like that, you know? So here we go from a little bit more of an exposed view. We have the secret, and we have, of course, the coin. We can use a duplicate coin or just a signed coin. For the duplicate version, we have this ready to go, and we have it underneath the flap, so you don't want to see it poking through. So this is good and ready to go. It will go through. It's also worth noting you want to apply the right pressure so that this bows outward when you want the coin to go back underneath the hidden area. So for the duplicate version, I am pinching tap and you're just covering, and then you can come down and pinch it against. So now you have the illusion created. You can ditch or pocket this away. And after you've shown this, you can come where it's hidden for a moment, but you want to pinch and pull to the side, get that to fall out so that it's like you're displaying it. And then you can come to more of a mechanics grip, and you want to pull it out enough so that you know you will be able to confidently basically cop or classic palm it away. When you hand it and focus on here, you're going to ditch this. Just to save you some hassle, after they've examined it for a moment, try to prevent them from pulling the cellophane off, as that can be difficult to put back on if you want to redo this. And so you can come back to them and do that, and then bring this back together. They can keep examining it, but if you want to try to protect that for reuse, that's how you would do it. And of course, the cleanup is going to be the same for the signed version, but to get into that, you are squeezing so that when you toss this coin in, it goes in the secret area. Then you close this and you keep it loose enough so that when the coin falls back through, it won't fall out. And you do this under the guise of you shaking it all around, and then you know it's ready to go to be pinched and displayed from the front. You do your flick out, which allows it to be displayed. And again, you're painting the picture that the coin is jumping out and getting caught by the cellophane. Then you can clean up however you want, the same way of palming away, or you can place some cards in here so that you can ditch under the guise of the cards coming out. One thing you can do for video is after it has fallen out here, you can squeeze down and peel it back up through here, which I think kind of, without saying anything, says that there's nothing going on here. The fact that it's able to appear and then go over that spot almost subliminally kind of communicates that that's fine. So of course there's some angles that betray the secret more than others, and that's why video helps. That's why the glare on the cellophane helps, or if you're in person, just creating a little bit of distance helps as well. One thing I forgot to mention is that if you're able to get the squeezing pressure right, you can keep that coin lodged in there. I'm squeezing a little harder than I normally would with my fingers on the top and bottom, and that allows you to show the complete box open, right? And so then you can slam it down, the coin comes through, and you can continue with the presentation where you squeeze from the back and show that it has penetrated. I was showing this idea to someone, and there was a little bit of a wonderment about the fingers hiding the coin, and so that's a way you can get around that. And of course, in these demonstrations, you may have noticed that the gimmick can slide a little out of place. I think there's a little bit of leeway you have with that, like if I accidentally cover that smaller line, but of course you definitely do want to be aware of that and make sure it's all in place. And if you're having a hard time getting the coin to not do this, if you're experiencing this when you lodge it back this way and it's getting caught here, one thing you can do is take this and bow it in, and that creates more of the pocket effect so that the coin is going to go underneath it instead of falling out when you do that turnover. This is definitely great for social media because you can control the lighting, and I think if you put some light on the box, that obscures the cut even more. So you can really control this on social media. If you do this in person, I encourage backing up. There's lots of tricks where if you're performing for a group of people, or you can encourage them to film it, putting a little bit of that distance is going to help dress up that cut and that fake cover as well. So whatever your setup happens to be, whatever routine you're doing, when it comes to the moment, then you're going to back up and you're going to ask them to film it or whatever it may be, and then you can make your appearance or penetration happen, which is pretty cool. So there you have it. That was Vector. Be sure to tag me on Instagram at the.hobbyist.magic if you'd like to share your performances. What's another coin through cellophane, coin through box, or coin penetration effect that you really like? This is a gimmicked version Do you like other gimmicked versions, or is there an impromptu version that you like as well? Stay a hobbyist at heart, keep enjoying your magic, and I will see you in the next video.
Now, Michael, you absolute legend. Thank you so much, my friend. You're an absolute gentleman, a scholar, and I won't have a bad word said about you. Now, if you want to see more of Michael's content, including some exclusive tutorials that you're not going to see here, make sure you go check out his YouTube channel. I'll have it linked in the description below right now. It's actually been there the whole episode, hiding under your beautiful nose in plain sight. Now go on, you cutie patootie, get out of here, go enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I will see you on our Discord for our weekly jams, trivia, games, hangouts, and even more. Or I'll see you on Wednesday for another What's New This Week. Now take care, my friend. See you later, and bye for now. Whoa, hey, whoa, what's that? Oh, you should definitely check out that. Oh, there's so much good magic in there. You won't regret it. Hey, whoa, hey, look at this bad boy. You should definitely subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe, then watch that. Oh, it's a good day to treat yourself.